Good morning. I am honored to host and share this platform of the Marikana Memorial Lecture with Archbishop Makgoba and Dr. Imtiaz Suleiman, both of whom are leaders I admire and who have given selflessly of themselves for the betterment of society. This is the fourth year we have held this Marikana Memorial Lecture since we acquired Lonman and began the process of renewal. I believe it is being considered as a meaningful platform for reflection and engagement, not only on the issues that challenged our industry and nation during the time and leading to the Marikana massacre, but on the significant challenges we face in South Africa today, many of which have persisted or worsened since 2012. When we first envisaged this lecture, it was always with the intention of honoring the past, engaging in the present, and with a view to creating a new, shared future. That is why we have intentionally focused on honor, engage, and create in our renewal process. Let's talk a little bit about the honor part. Reflecting on the period since Sibanye Stillwater's acquisition of Lonman in 2019, in addition to the critical need to ensure the viability and sustainability of these operations for the benefit of all stakeholders in the region, a significant focus in dealing with the Marikana legacy has been on playing our part to bring healing as far as possible to those most hurt and damaged by those terrible events of August 2012. We have helped a number of the widows to secure homes, and we have continued to assist in the educational progress of many children to help them reach their full potential. It has been particularly rewarding to see the efforts that these young people have made to seize the opportunities that have been available to them, and we have been pleased to welcome a number of these individuals into our own workforce. It remains the case, of course, that each family affected by the tragedy has been entitled to a position in our company. Moreover, we have played an active role towards securing justice for the family of those killed at the Marikana massacre. Let's move on to engage. But honor and healing is not only about financial compensation. We have learned that more important is a mutual process of listening, hearing, understanding between all stakeholders. We are grateful for the guidance we have received from Archbishop Makgoba in this regard, and we also acknowledge the work done by Reimagine South Africa in developing the Letsema process, which includes convening and facilitating the annual pitsos that have taken place since last year. A pitso is a traditional gathering of conference of people where critical issues get discussed. The recent pitso held in Rustenburg on the 7th and 8th of June was, I believe, an important step forward with 82 stakeholders attending the event. They included national and provincial government representatives, district municipalities, local municipalities, private partners, including neighboring mining operations, faith-based organizations, traditional authorities, social justice and human rights organizations, elected community leaders, development experts, and NGOs. We collectively agreed that the way forward is to build a coalition of the willing to collectively focus on our common purpose. A two-day meeting can only be a beginning. Participants agreed that the goal was for each to leave Pitso 2023 with a level of trust built, the conversation started, and all ready to move ahead, each with tasks allocated and knowing their responsibilities. It was the beginning of co-designing and implementing social upliftment programs in full consultation with each other. We look forward to broader participation with those who were unable to be there or not yet convinced of the veracity of the process. Let's talk a bit about create. It has been the the focus of Sibanye Stillwater at all our operations around the world to use the financial, physical, and environmental assets we are entrusted with the support of the intellectual, human, and relationship capitals we are blessed with, to create shared value. For us, shared value is about the attainment of the best possible outcome from an economic, social, and environmental perspective for a broad range of stakeholders. But business cannot do this alone. A critical feature in the ability of any company to create shared value is the participation of a capable state that creates conditions for competitiveness in which business can flourish and play its part in promoting economic growth and social advancement. This was the basis of the Zambezi Protocol initiative that began several years ago. While historically a lack of trust has impeded progress, we think there needs to be recognition that we are moving into a new phase of working together towards common objectives. I'm encouraged by some positive signs lately from the presidency that government is amenable to working with business to create a better shared future. The partnerships between business and government to work on electricity, transport and logistics, and crime and corruption is being well received to address these critical issues. There seems to be recognition that addressing these national crises will require collective and concerted effort. This represents a good start in moving towards the type of relationship envisaged in the Zambezi Protocol. I believe the industry should be recognized for the socio-economic value that it creates in areas where other industries are not as well positioned to bring economic activity into the district, and of course do that in a way that does not cause environmental damage and social disruption. Importantly, that has to be done recognizing that mineral resources are finite assets and they need for an eventual transition to a post-mining economy. The assets created through mining, such as infrastructure, are a basis for future growth. The skills developed for this work are long-term investments in a community that can be leveraged for impact. So the value created should continue beyond the phase of active mining operations by creating a positive legacy. There are many examples of our initiatives that are aimed at creating stronger economies, as you will see in the video. This is our vision for the future. Commitments made by dozens of other businesses and their organizations that have been reported on recently show a distinct move towards a broad commitment by the business community to shared value achieved through stakeholder capitalism. I consider it's a privilege to be part of this commitment and might humbly add that we have been at the forefront of this movement. Marikana, despite its tragic legacy, can in fact be a leading site for these initiatives. And through active stakeholder cooperation, progress is already being made. It is certainly our commitment to continue playing our part in achieving these goals. Thank you.